Hi guys, Lookfolk here and welcome to another FIFA 21 SBC video. This will probably be the final Team of the Year related video for FIFA 21, and it's a bit of a weird one. Marcel Sabitzer has been given a Team of the Year honourable mention. No Heung-min Son, no Thiago, no Thomas Muller. Marcel Sabitzer. To be fair, he's a great player, but is he as good as the other three players that I just mentioned? They deserve some SBCs, and they haven't been given it. I'm pretty certain Team of the Year does finish tomorrow, but anyway, we're going to have a look at this Sabitzer card. I was hoping that we were going to get Thiago, because of course Thiago and Son were included in that 12th man vote, so I assumed that they were going to get at least some special card, or maybe Thomas Muller would get something, but they haven't. So what a weird way to end off Team of the Year. And this card's got 3 segments to him. We'll have a look at his in-game stats in a second for Marcel Sabitzer. Jesus, 84 rated squad for the first segment. Okay. Oh, yay. Don't do this SBC, guys. I have his 85 card. I need to compare his 85 card to this. That is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, his base stats look decent, in all fairness, I suppose. Maybe I'm overreacting a little bit too much. 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. The 4-star weak foot's nice. High work rate's 5'10". Looks like he could be, well, I mean, to be fair, he's got green stats all across the board apart from penalties, but it is... No, actually, no, I think I've been a bit harsh. I think because of the fact that it's Sabitzer, and I was wanting a Heung-min Son, I was wanting a Thomas Muller, I was wanting a Thiago, I think I'm just naturally disappointed. I'm sure you guys probably are as well. His pace is nice for a midfielder. His shooting stats, I mean, his shot power and long shots are incredible. In fact, all of his shooting stats are very good apart from penalties. His passing is, again, very good. His dribbling... if you were to play him as a cam, you would want his agility to be higher, but aside from that, it's actually very good. His defensive stats are decent. I wouldn't play him as a CDM, but as a centre mid or as a cam, they're very good. And actually, his physical, it is a well-rounded card. Outside foot shot as well. Yeah, I've overreacted a little bit to that. But the thing is, obviously being Austrian, you have to really fit him in only into a Bundesliga team. So if you don't have a Bundesliga team, it's probably a card that isn't going to take your interest too much. Yeah, I overreacted to that, I think. I mean, it's still a lot. An 84, was it 2 informs that you needed? Or was it just 1 inform for Sabitzer? You see, the thing is, it's one Team of the Week. Don't get me wrong. Listen, people like to see... is Marcel Sabitzer a player that gets you excited? Not really. I mean, obviously, I'm sure he's a very good player. I mean, he plays for RB Leipzig. He has been a good player over the past few seasons for them. But, a Son, a Thiago, a Muller would have got me really excited, as I'm sure you guys would. And Sabitzer, although it is, in fairness, a good card, I still think it might be... Compared to some of the other SBCs we've had, I remember you remember the Diabolo SBC's gone now, but he was like an 84 and 85 rated squad. And Boateng, who I've already completed. What was Boateng? An 82 85s? An 84 and an 85? Something like that? I just think that this card might still be overpriced. I want to compare him with other Bundesliga midfielders. We'll see if there's any objectives as well. Although I doubt there is. I want to compare him to this. Well, is it fair to compare Goretzka and Sabitzer? Probably not. I mean, this Goretzka card is about 600,000 coins. It's going to an 88 rated on Wednesday, and is absolutely phenomenal, to be fair. But you could argue has similar stats to a Sabitzer, so I am going to compare him to Sabitzer, actually, because maybe Sabitzer is actually better. I think I might have actually been a little bit too harsh on this card, in all fairness. We'll have a look at centre midfielders now. I do also have that 85 Sabitzer that I want to compare as well, which we'll do in a second. But, I mean, listen, there's a box-to-box midfielder. He is very good, in all fairness. Hold on, we'll go back to centre mid for a second. So I just want to compare him with that Goretzka card. Goretzka, sadly, got COVID as well, so he didn't play for Bayern over the weekend. Bayern got the 4 wins, so we'll go to an 88, so we will get another upgrade. But Goretzka's already got more pace than him. Even like an upgraded Goretzka won't get to 85 pace as of yet. Has got way more shooting, a little bit more passing, though Goretzka will get up to like 86 or 87 come Wednesday. Slightly worse dribbling, slightly worse defending, and slightly worse physicality. This is a card that's obviously in Sabitzer that won't get any more upgrades. He won't get any more upgrades. I think I've just lost my train of thought. Obviously, Goretzka is going to go to an 88. But I think Sabitzer, for what he goes for, I mean, Goretzka's like 600,000 coins on the market. Easy to link into a team, and the fact that he's from Bayern and he's German compared to being from RB Leipzig and Austria. It's kind of easy to fit Goretzka into a more of a hybrid type of team than Sabitzer. But eventually, at the moment, there's not too much to separate these two cards at all. I don't think. I'd say maybe Goretzka, certainly when it goes up to an 88, is probably slightly better out of the two. But of course, it's a lot more expensive than the Sabitzer card. But the more I look at it, it does actually look a good SBC. It's just I was personally hoping for the three players that I mentioned before in Son, Thiago, and Muller, and I'm sure a lot of people would have agreed with me in that. But if we just go to Sabitzer and we compare him with that 85 card, which I took. Okay, so what are the differences? Now, this was a free card, this Sabitzer as well, remember. The what did he call it? A storyline card. So the differences are 3 less pace, 3 less shooting, 4 less passing, 3 less dribbling, 10 less defending, which is a pretty cool upgrade to that 88 card, and 3 more physicality. I mean, having the 85 card, I'm not going to go and do the 88 card just to have 10 more defending and a few other little bumps up in stats. But to be fair, it is a good card. It is. And you just look at centre mids in German from the Bundesliga, and as we mentioned, so you got that Sabitzer card, you have a team of the group stage Kimmich, you have that Goretzka card that will be getting an upgrade, the flashback Witzel, and then you're kind of lacking a little bit after that. And if you go to CDMs, well, I wouldn't really recommend that you play him. You got Zachary, who's just a much better CDM than what Sabitzer would be. You got the Kimmich cards that are just obviously a lot better, like his various informs. If you got a Cam, which you could arguably be playing there, you have the Gnabry SBC combo off the market. Road to the final, Julian Brandt, who would actually... Julian Brandt is a better Cam than what Sabitzer would be, in my personal opinion. I've used this Julian Brandt a few days ago. He's actually very, very impressive for me. There's like the Rule Breakers and the Inform Marco Reus as well. That SBC, though, an 84, an 86, and 87, wasn't it? That's going to be coming in at over 300,000 coins, which is a lot for a player that probably won't be in your team for months on end. Don't get me wrong, he's a good card, but, the chances are maybe some of you guys have already got players in your club, like I already had, that are already just as good as him. And of course, we haven't been given anything else in the objective section. I'll have a quick final look at SBCs. But yeah, is it a disappointing end to team of the season? I mean, they're in packs for 1 day, 22 hours. Okay, so it's not the end of team of the year. So there's still a chance that we get that I have the extended team of the year or something like that. They might have. I thought they went out of packs tomorrow at 6 p.m, but I must be wrong. So there is still a chance that Muller, that Thiago, or that Song could still come. Hopefully we just get a flurry of SBCs now towards the end of this FIFA. But yeah, let me guys know what you think of this SBC. Have I been too harsh? I think I might have been a little bit too harsh. I think he's a good card. I still think he's a little bit overpriced, though, in my personal opinion. But let me guys know what you think in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.